know you.
Okay. Show me.
It's showtime.
Alright, we're back for another D&D Movie Time in our spooky season. And today, we are going to be watching, well, this I think was the second movie to star Drew Barrymore. That was made by Stephen King. A lot of people like to review and react to the first movie she did, but we don't have that movie. So can't watch or react to Firestarter. And a lot of people do that one anyway, so we're going to go with a little lesser known Stephen King movie called Cat's Eye. This is one I used to see on TV quite often. Like, I would be scrolling through the, just surfing the TV, as we called it back in the day, surfing the channels, and I would come across this, and I would always seem to catch, like, the last 20 minutes of this movie. So I know the last 20 minutes of this movie very well. I really don't know much of the rest of the movie, but I definitely know like the last 20 minutes. And I think this is going to be one that Cora is going to like quite a lot. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we do though, Cora, I've mentioned the main actress, Drew Barrymore. Do you recognize that name? Well, years later, after doing this movie, she was the very first victim of Stu and Billy.
Oh!
That's probably the most thing you know Drew Barrymore from. In a little movie called Scream. So, what are you doing tonight?
I don't know.
Are you getting ready to watch a video?
Yes.
Just some scary movie?
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump in and check out Cat's Eye. See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Stephen King, your favorite novelist and master of modern horror, has written his first motion picture screenplay. It combines all the elements of his creative imagination. Lovable pets, classic cars, quiet evenings, favorite films.
Kill the son of it. Good idea.
Adorable kids.
Help me! It's after me!
And And of course, a monster or two. Experience a series of electrifying adventures as seen through Stephen King's Cat's Eye.
Where's your sense of humor?
Stephen King's Cat's Eye.
Alright, so we just finished Cat's Eye. Cora, what was this movie about?
So we open up with a little cat-dog chase. Basically the intro credits.
Play.
I forgot what those called again.
Title card.
Title card. Then after New York, I believe, something date. The cat gets catnapped, if that's even a word. And basically, this is, I would say main character, but this is part of 3 different sections, so the character we're following
It's an anthology.
is an anthology. And he's trying to
Quit smoking.
quit smoking. Why did I say commit?
He's trying to commit to quitting.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, and he's trying to commit to smoking. Is that even a weird thing? Okay, sorry. And basically, he gets threatened. Your wife is gonna get kidnapped and put into this contraption where she will get fried, and your daughter will also be in there the second time if you smoke. He smokes and his wife gets put in there, which basically plays music and has a bunch of sharks around the place. Not enough to kill someone, but enough to make them jump around and hair off crazy.
And then after,
And then,
the cat gets away.
yeah, Cass gets away. And
We meet up with the gambler.
Gamble. Basically, there's this guy to go all across the outside of the building.
Well, there's the gambler, and he's after this guy who's basically having an affair with the gambler's wife. And he tries to get the wife away, but then he gets caught by the gambler's men. And then he gets taken to the building and told if he wants the wife, he has to make it all the way around the building.
Mm-hmm. And he does after some obstacles. And, from what I get, he gets the money and a wig. I'm assuming that the men killed the wife.
Yes, and that was her head that rolled out of the bag.
Oh, I like souls to hell. I was like, why are you mad about a wig?
Yeah, they killed her. The gambler cut off her head, put it in a bag, then put the money on top of it.
If he's like,
Because he's a sore loser.
he's like, if I don't get the wife, then nobody's getting the wife.
Then what does the guy do to the gambler?
Basically, how the table's torn.
He makes him walk around the building.
Yep. Basically, here's the deal. If you want to survive, you walk around the building. And if you want to die, then you let me shoot you. Quite simple. Now walk around the building.
And what happens to that guy? Does he make it?
No.
What kills him?
He basically gets picked by the board, and he tries to push the board, well, kick it, and he falls.
Yep. And then what about the cat?
The cat gets away again.
Run away!
And then we meet up with this family who has a goal that is slowly getting killed by this little goblin, and the goblin is trying to steal the girl's breath.
Troll.
Troll, goblin are basically the same thing. Troll's more. Only difference is that trolls are more ugly.
Anyways, continue on.
Let's see, where was I off?
The cat's with a family who's got a little troll that's trying to steal the breath of a girl.
Yeah, basically the troll flames the cat for killing a pet bird. And the mother takes the cat to
Animal shelter.
animal shelter. The cats escape. It's nighttime by this point. Cats escape. Kills the goblin towards Thingamabob. And the girl explains it all because in the middle of the fight she woke up. Basically saying the cat killed the goblin thing and sent him towards the fan. Meanwhile, the fan has a giant hole in it, and with a bunch of guts and some of the limbs. And also the knife survived.
Yep.
And that's basically the end of the movie.
Yep. And there was at least 2 Stephen King Easter eggs in this, wasn't there?
Yeah, the one scenes the wife was reading a Pet Cemetery book. And what was the other one?
You said you saw Christine at the beginning?
Oh, wait, he was Christine? I did not know that.
You said that. You told me.
I knew Christine was in the movie, but I didn't know that Stephen King wrote the story for Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically in the opening credits, during cat and dog chases, this car that looks like Christine was a sticker on the back saying, "I am Christine."
And you could even kind of say that this might even connect to Dr. Sleep.
Ow.
Well,
Besides from the weird theme about it. Oh, why the L thing about the go with the goblin thing, the god breath, something I don't know.
like in this, he was trying to steal the breath, but the breath looked very similar to like the steam that the True Knots were stealing from the kids in Dr. Sleep.
You don't say. And on top of that, it was a kid, so coincidence?
So maybe that is what inspired him to write Dr. Sleep. Like I said, honestly, if you look at every Stephen King story, it's like the MCU.
MCU?
Before the MCU was a thing, every Stephen King story has some little tie-in or some little connection. And a big part of this whole thing is the fact that a lot of the kids in all his stories seem to have magic powers. Psychic powers or telekinetic powers.
Yeah, but go to have powers.
Are you sure? She was having a dream about the troll before the troll even got there.
Was she dreaming?
Yeah. She was dreaming of the troll before it got there.
Okay, point.
So it was like she was seeing the future. Like several other Stephen King protagonists have done.
Okay.
But anyways. Alright, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to give our final thoughts and scores.
See you in a bit.
Alright, Cora, starting with you. Cat's Eye, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie?
9 out of 10. It was pretty good. That's all I have to say.
Does it make a good Halloween movie?
Yeah.
What was your favorite segment?
Cat?
The cats through the whole movie.
Exactly.
So, which of the 3 stories was your
The
favorite?
third one.
Third?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was right on, wasn't I? I said it was the last 20 minutes I would always see. And that's about where we were when we got to that part.
What you know is literally the last 20 minutes.
I think like the first 30 something minutes is the first part, another 30 minutes for the second part, and then the last part is like 25 minutes. Then you got the credits.
The quest on what's the 5 minutes?
Well, usually, yeah. Between 2 to 5 minutes, depending
Okay,
on the
score.
movie. Did you have a favorite character?
Cat.
Was that troll scary?
No, if anything was ugly.
But it wasn't scary?
No.
I think that little troll thing's kind of funny. The noises it makes and stuff.
No one.
Like, and then it's trying to use the balloons to get away.
Ugly and stupid. Because yes, the balloons did somewhat carry its weight, but the first time it did, it just.
Yeah.
Floor.
But anyways, anything else you want to say about this before we move on?
Nope.
Alright. Moving on to my score, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this an 8. I think it's probably not something that I'm going to jump to watch all the time, but it is a nice little, like, if I was in an anthology mood and I just wanted to see a bunch of things, like, this goes perfectly with, like, Creep Show or Tales from the Crypt or something like that. If I ever did, like, a month of anthology movies for Halloween, I would definitely probably be picking this one. Not like there's a whole lot of anthology stuff to put on, because it's very limited. But I definitely did recognize quite a few of the actors. James Woods is probably the most famous from the first segment. And the first segment had probably the biggest feel of like something like Tales from the Crypt. The second one had the Baron from Dune. And for some reason, I don't know why, I've always thought that guy played like the devil in some movie. But I guess he didn't. But yeah, this is one that I enjoyed. But like I said, I only ever could catch like the last 20 minutes of the movie until I finally bought it and owned it. And I got to watch it in full. And even then, I mean, as far as Stephen King stories go, there's others that I would probably pick over this. But I enjoy watching it from time to time. But alright, that is going to go ahead and wrap up this review. And we will be back soon with another one for spooky season.
See you in a bit. Bye. Bye.
We'll see you guys later. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.